Welcome back, everyone. This is J7Jace bringing you the Guarded Temple. So, some people consider this the hardest rendezvous mission, and for good reason. We have to face a bunch of automatons or constructs or workers, like Worker 8, and they are some of the strongest monsters in the game because of their massive attack, HP, and defense boosts. So, for this battle, you can deploy two characters and still get a 5-star rating. So you know who I'm going to use already. Balthier and Orlando, some of the strongest characters in the game. And you don't have to worry about negative status ailments in this battle, since they won't inflict any. So we're bringing in the men, the powerhouses. And in this battle, you're also timed, as there is going to be a countdown from the automatons on steroids, or the proto constructs, and there's two of them and they have thousands of HP, so you gotta finish this battle relatively quickly. And there's so many regular automatons which have a lot of HP, like 700s, 800s, and defense boost. So if you don't have like attack boost, or if you have a bad Zodiac compatibility, you're in trouble. So definitely very strong characters with like attack boost. Use Soulbind, and have someone with items as well, because you could run into some trouble. Also, don't use any magic here. See, look at that, man. Defense boost, he has like 732 HP. So with Balthier here, I'm using Gungnir with Kaiser Shield. These guys do have a weakness to lightning. Like, honestly, I could have just used like Javelin to do just enough damage, but we're having fun. So he will guarantee get rid of this target with Barrage. So amazing. So definitely Balthier and Orlando, and your teammate can also use them as well. I just didn't want to have duplicates in any of my uploads, because I gotta have some color and some variety. So there's a Hollowed Bolt, gets rid of 3 of them. Lucky crit by me. So I definitely recommend getting rid of the weaker ones first, and then going after the proto constructs. So there's Raze here. Holy Breath doesn't work on these guys, unfortunately, but some Raging Infernos. It's like Hollowed Bolt, practically. And look at that damage. And I use a Grice here. With a Cleansing Strike. Now, I imagine, how would I tackle this fight if I were to do it solo, like just using one character? Probably Orlando, or actually maybe Balthier, who knows? Maybe like a min-maxed Balthier with like Abyssal Blade. That could do the trick. But I go for a Hollowed Bolt here. Like, the proto constructs are kind of fast. And then I'll just wait. And another thing, like, you can't pick up crystals, like they're just knocked out. So that's another tough one. You also want to be very careful too. Their counterattacks hit insanely hard. So with Balthier's Barrage, just try and hit a tile away. Like if you're using a spear, which I'm using. Look at that, 576, that pulverized, man. Ooh. That's rough. And just like Noveska Temple, they'll say something and then it'll actually be much shorter time. It's like, oh, 9 minutes, and it's like only 3 minutes left. So yeah, just don't believe the proto construct's lies. Final Fantasy 12 reference. So I'm just gonna revive a Grice here. You really don't want any KO'd enemies, or allies, I should say, at the end of the battle, or you're gonna suffer a rating penalty. Gonna move Orlando up here, and once the proto constructs are left, focus down one and then move to the next, because they have so much HP. And right here, I'm just using an elixir. I don't have darkness on. I try to have items on at least one party member here. Mana Shield is also useful here as well. Definitely Mana Shield or Soulbind. Shida Hadori is pretty useless in this battle. And I go for another Raging Inferno. I would say Auto Potion, but they just do too much damage. Like, the 150 is not going to be doing much. You might as well just reflect some damage back, or just completely nullify it. And I go for Barrage here. Man, that damage. Now he's in critical, but just remember, if you KO them, they're going to briefly revive, so you're going to have to KO them twice. Dude, even on critical, that 999, like, this is a tough one. Like, I feel like the final four, Guarded Temple, Nightmares, Brave Story, and Illwind, they are so tough and among the hardest battles in Final Fantasy Tactics. Like, people say, oh, it's too easy. No, these are tough. You absolutely need the best equipment for these fights. There's an 870. Bam. Like, too bad these fights are multiplayer only. Like, the Lion War mod is great, and I'd say the Guarded Temple is the hardest fight there, because you can't math skill won't work on these guys because they're atheists. So there is that. But there's no star rating system in the Lion War mod. So you can just deploy 5 characters and you control them yourself. So I will say the Guarded Temple is very, very tough. And this is also the place where you can get Grand Armor. Granted, it's, to me, the rarest equipment piece in War of the Lions. Like, I've done the Guarded Temple many, many times. I've only seen Grand Armor from a treasure chest twice. But this is where you want to farm if you want to go for that Grand Armor. Just, you know, run this team comp. Make sure you get 5 stars, as, you know, you get 5 chances on the treasure wheel. And this team setup is how you do it. You could also sub Brave Suits for the Lordly Robes, or in Raze's case, Minerva Bustier. So yeah, get Brave Suit from melee mode. Like, Grand Armor's just too rare, man. And I'll move Raze down, since another attack like that and she's gonna be in trouble. And I give Raze an elixir here. Like, I'm so glad elixirs are finding use in some of my gameplay. Like these fights, man. Remember Orlando. So Balthier is like the real MVP here because he can exceed the damage cap. And we're almost done here. Thank God. Another barrage. And he's down, but not quite out yet. Just like the other proto-construct. We'll wait. Oh man, he gets his turn. And Soulbind. There we go. Soulbind finish for the win. Self-defense. Sword Saint Orlando. And the battle is won here. So this is how you... This is a way to tackle the Guarded Temple. Just get rid of the weaker automatons and then go for the proto-construct. So we got an invisibility cloak. That's super rare. Mirage Vest as well. Moonblade and Blaze Gun. And also Grand Armor if you're lucky. So this was the Guarded Temple. Arguably the hardest rendezvous mission. Probably that or Brave Story. But hope you enjoyed this upload and found it helpful or entertaining. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more FFT videos. Take care.